What goes on, guys? We're back here again with yet another review, and today I am incredibly excited because we are finally taking a look at the brand new-ish re-released gold label McFarlane Toys Batman and Batmobile set. And oh man, this is a big box. I did not think it was going to be as big as it is. That's what she said. And then taking a look at it here, you get to see Michael Keaton with the Batmobile, the more accurate one. You can see that he can sit inside there. And then this side just has like the Michael Keaton Batman, Batman and Batmobile. That's what it says on the other side. And then this side is just a picture of them standing. I know it's upside down. Here is the barcode if you're looking for it. This is an Amazon exclusive, which was stupid, but yeah, this thing's pretty freaking awesome. I got it on the restock, and I'm very happy that I did. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this bad Batmobile. Oh. So taking a look at the Batmobile and Batman, I have to say I'm so freaking happy I finally have this in my collection. This is my first 12-inch or like 12-inch 1/6, oh my gosh, 1/12, god, I couldn't get it out, 1/12 scale Batmobile. Now I know McFarlane's not technically 1/12 scale, but it's close enough, and I'm just so happy to have a Batmobile that, while I know it's from the movie, could be used as a good comic book Batmobile too if you'd like. As you can see, the wheels do move. We'll take a look at the Batmobile first, and then we'll get into the comparison with Batman. So, taking a look at the Batmobile, I love the matte finish of the black that they put on this. It just looks super, super nice. I don't really like that these don't look like lights. They're kind of just orange stickers on there. I'm not a huge fan of that, but I do love the silver on the tires and on the wheels, all these engine parts. I am not a car person, so I do not know much about this kind of stuff, but I love that this isn't gray. Good job, McFarlane. Good job. I'm happy. I'm kind of happy now I missed the first one. Then you get back here, you can see all the good stuff over there, and then taking a look. Whoops. Taking a look at the back here, you do get to see all the fins and all the, lights and exhaust parts. Would have been awesome if you had some plug-in pieces for the exhaust. That would have been really cool. But I think the coolest part is this opens. So what you do, I said, what you do is untab the front, and then it slides forward, and you can see all the gadgets and gizmos in there, all the buttons and shit. The wheel does not move, unfortunately, but I do like that they actually put some silver paint in there, so that is super, super cool. And then you can close that boy back up. Now, as far as the Batman is concerned, I'm surprised at how much new this figure really is. He's almost entirely new sculpt, and we'll show that off. Usually I don't have them here, but I actually do have the Flash figure Batman from the Flash movie, which is pretty cool to actually do a good comparison for once, because I never have my stuff here. But I love the gold on here. I love the gold belt. It was sorely missed on the Flash one, and I love this head sculpt. I definitely see Michael Keaton in that. I think that looks awesome. He's got a couple extra abs. I don't know, the abs look weird. I haven't seen the movie in a while, so maybe that's super accurate. I do love the way the cape looks. You get the scalloped bat looking part. Love that. The boots have this nice little tab on there. I like that, which is movie accurate. That I do remember. You get the scalps, the little pointy parts on his forearm. Look great. You get the bat butt, looks awesome. I just think that this looks great. I love the cowl. Maybe this is just me personally, I wish that this was not the joint in the head, and that this was all one solid piece, and that this rubber thing moved, or like that they did a ball joint in the neck so that you'd have to move like the whole head. Because, when he's like posed, he's like, if he needs to look over there, he's got to be like, which I think is hilarious. So it kind of would have been kind of cool if this didn't move. I don't know. I'm happy that it does, because then you can get it way better posing. But parts of me were like, maybe it would have been cooler if you didn't. So pulling in the Flash Batman, you can see here, they share virtually no parts, which I'm incredibly surprised by. Other than the cape, I don't think they share any parts. The upper torso is new. The cowl is new. The head sculpt is new. The chest is new. The belt is completely different. This one is way more accurate to the movie, the 89 movie. You get to see in here, the arms are completely new. The Flash one has different shoulder pads. You can see the legs are completely different. Let's see if I can get them. The legs are completely different. The boots are completely different. Like I said, was not expecting them to be so different. I thought that this was going to be a straight reuse of this, but I am happy to report that is not the case. So pretty awesome to see just how different they made these Batmen. I got worried for a minute. I really did get scared. I was worried that they didn't do this. They did give us the figure stand. Whew. I don't think I could have lived without this, but that's all the accessories you get, which is kind of silly because you kind of would want him to hold the steering wheel, but we'll get to that in a second. So taking a look at his articulation, the head is going to look up that far, down that much, pivot side to side, and rotate, which is more than he could ever do in the actual source material. Shoulders go way past horizontal. They'll rotate around. He has that little bit of a ball peg in there. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and then the wrists hinge and swivel. I love the ball hinge. Looks great. Then you go ahead, gather up a soft goods cape, which I wish had a bendy wire in it. He had a pretty good diaphragm joint. I mean, he's going to arc back all the way, and he should theoretically be able to crunch forward, but he doesn't. And then a little bit of pivot, rotate at the top and at the waist, so not bad overall. Splits go outwards that much, they go down. He shall kick forward that much, he shall kick backwards that much. Little bit of a thigh rotation, but definitely could be more. Double jointed knees, and then the ankle goes down. They go up. And he's going to pivot at the ankle as well and rotate, which is nice. I love these ankles for the most part. And then the toe joint. The only thing with the ankles is I wish the detents weren't so heavy because sometimes he is a little bit difficult to get him in a standing position. Not like a posed position, like just standing as he just does it normally. But I think the articulation is totally fine here. Now the moment that all of you have been waiting for. It's time to get him in the Batmobile. So what I usually like to do is kind of put his feet up a little bit, pre-position his hands, which I wish for, this is the first time I think I've ever said this, I wish he came with gripping hands. Usually I'm like, I hate gripping hands and want fist hands, but I think this time it would have been nice for him to have gripping hands. Still give me the fist hands, but you got to get him all the way in there, and you think his ears aren't going to fit, but they do, and you get him in there, and he's just zooming around in the Batmobile. You can position his hands a little bit better than I did, but for the most part, that's going to work. And then you just kind of pop them out. Because technically the steering wheel's here, so you'd kind of want to do it like that, and then tuck the cape in a little bit more. That's a better pose like that. It's the best you can do. He doesn't have gripping hands, which is, again, a little silly, but it's just awesome nonetheless. As far as another accessory I would have liked, I think I mentioned this earlier, but a blast effect, like the big fire piece to plug in there would have been awesome, but unfortunately we do not get that. But this is good no matter what. This is a 7-inch scaled figure set, so here they are next to the NECA Kong and the Jazzers Fortnite Series Peely. Here they are next to the Dark Knight Returns Batman and the Hasbro Marvel Legends Darwin. And then here they are with Zombie Cap going ahead and stealing the car. So obviously this isn't going to fit on the rotating base, but you guys are probably still wondering, yo, and what are your final thoughts on this figure set? And I got to say, I am so happy to have them. I have been wanting this since they first revealed it. I wanted the Batmobile so freaking bad, but I missed every opportunity. I missed the one from the Flash movie, which I'm kind of happy that I did. And then it took me forever to find the Flash movie Batman, so then that was annoying. So when they revealed this, I was like, oh, awesome. And then it sold out almost immediately. I was at work teaching, and I was like, damn, I couldn't get on my phone to get it. So then I went back to my car, tried to get it, didn't get it. Tried to get it from a friend on Instagram. Things just didn't work out. No big deal at all. No shade to him at all. So it just didn't work out. And then he texted me and said, hey, I returned the Batmobile, but it's in stock. So then thanks to him, I was able to pick it up on my own. So all that in mind, I'm just very happy to have this, and it was totally worth the money and the wait. So at a price point of $80, which I do think is honestly a little steep for this, I say it, but then it's also kind of not. I mean, because you got Batman, which is $20. So then that would make this $60. I think you could maybe make this 50. It doesn't really have any special features, and maybe make like the set $60. But you know, what are you going to do? It's not that big a deal. So with all that in mind, I'm still going to go ahead and give it an 8 out of 10. I think a little bit more accessories would have been nice, and maybe a little cheaper. But other than that, I believe that's all I got for today. So if you've not already, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I post a lot over there, and I have a lot of fun. So that means all of you will too. But as always, let me know. You copping? See you guys in the Batcave. Peace. What goes on, guys? I wanted to hop on here again and thank you all for watching, and to let you know that if the following apps interest you, feel free to follow me on them, as I put the links in the description for you guys. I really appreciate everything you all do for me, so DM me with any questions or thoughts. I'd love to sit and talk with you all. Again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.